Big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel. And in this channeling session, I would be talking about a divine feminine who wants to have fun. Yes, you heard it right. You must have heard a similar title in the previous channeling, but there is an addition to this title, and that is the divine feminine wants to have fun with the karmic. So let's get started. Now, before I get started and get into explaining the energy of this channeling, I would like to say that everybody is on a different path on planet Earth, and everybody is on a different relationship trajectory, even in the twin flame universe. So do not listen to all the people who are giving you fantasies about the union and telling you that this is how the union happens, that is how the union happens, etc., etc. Or also don't get confused by people whose relationship pattern sounds different from you. And sometimes there are many people who have not completed the whole process of the 7 stages. The 7 stages can also happen in the false twin. The only difference, the biggest difference is that there is still healing work to be done. That's why it continues to be like a loop for a long period of time. So whatever is happening in the twin flame universe, there are different types of situations, different types of unions, different types of expectations that different people have. There are also age group dynamics and many kinds of sexualities. So now what is happening here is that the divine feminine has been in a very tiring, very demanding and very draining runner-chaser dynamic. It's like she feels that this time it would be okay, and she is very positive and hopeful, but after some time it's back to the same thing. And this back and forth and this trying to fix your energy, heal yourself, getting the bliss, getting the learning, and then going back to the same hell or same situations would be different for every person, and also the type of commitment they are in could be different. But no matter what it is, even if the people are living under the same roof, they could be having a huge amount of difference between them, but they don't even see each other eye to eye, and they've been doing it for years now. So the divine feminine is literally tired of this, and she cannot do it anymore. And what has also happened in the past is that every time there was a runner-chaser dynamic, she did not know that somebody is going to run away. So there was a lot of depression and a lot of sadness. But once she felt that the masculine is not coming back to her, she pulled up everything, all of her energy, all of her strength, started working on herself, got healed, and became much better. And her energy was very good, very positive and very happy. And that's when he came back again. But when he came back again, she found out that he was with someone else. And it was his decision, it was his choice to go ahead with someone else and leave her behind to suffer. And at that point in time also, he had not told her, or he had not given her any hints that it is happening because of another person. Rather, he gave excuses of family, he gave excuses of health, he gave excuses of, financial problems, various different types of excuses that, I'm not feeling good and I'm stressed out, let's take a break. Or he would just simply say, I don't want to talk to you for a few days, and then he would just go missing. So where did the karmic come into place, and why did he come back? So he says this to her, that I came back because that person was not nice to me, she was like this, she was like that, and it was a horrible experience, and then I thought of you, how much you loved me and how nice we were together, so I had no other place to go to but to come back to you. So the first time she forgave it, but it was still there in her heart that he sort of cooked up the whole story, concocted the whole story, blamed her for it, for not working out the relationship or whatever problems they were facing, you know, all the fights or differences or family pressures, everything was thrown at her. But when she became amazing, when she made her own money, or when she just, you know, enjoyed, or there were so many people who were interested in her, she did not make any choice, because her choice was only the masculine. And she thought that, you know, he loves me and I love him, and no matter what, I will be there for him. So he comes back, she accepts him, then it happens the second time, then the third time. The number of karmics also increases, and in some cases the number of months has increased. You know, earlier the separation was only 15 days, then it turned into 1 month, then it turned into 3 months of no communication, and then 6 months, and then 8 months, 1 year, or whatever it is, you know, like you can just calculate accordingly. She feels that, you know, when she sees him doing all these things, making so many choices and so easily walking out on her, so easily doing the same thing, sucking out all the energy, draining all the energy, she's very shocked. She feels that, you know, how is this possible in love? Unless, you know, you're very sure that you're not going back to this person and it's definitely over. You know, it's not possible for her to do this. So and then it's always been like at the mercy of the masculine. He would just vanish and there is no definite time of when is he coming back. So that has made her feel like really worthless, and as if she has no self-respect, as if she's always available, like ever ready, always available type of thing. And every time he comes back, he makes all the promises, he says all the sorries, but there is no change at all. So she's not seeing much change or any change. It's just that every time he comes back to her, he is more hungry, and he's like, he wants to eat, and she's like a dish. You know, she's like that food that he wants to eat. But that's all that he cares about. So this type of drainage that has been going on in her life, this has not only taken a toll on her in previous times, but this has also made her very strong. In many ways, she has figured out that he is not the person who is making me happy. Every time I'm truly happy, it's because of me and because of whatever I'm doing, the things I love, or taking time out, or working, or making money, hustling, whatever she's doing. She feels that he has no role to play in her. In fact, when he leaves her, she flourishes more. She's a happier person, she's more content. Maybe relationship-wise, she's not yet lucky, and maybe that is also the reason why she keeps going back to him, because she feels that since she's not getting along with someone else. But now that she has got more awakened, she realizes that even that point in time, there were many guys who were interested in her, and behind his back, like not in the sense like literally, but when he was not around, when he ran away, those people actually took care of her in some way or the other. Like, you know, if when she broke up with him for the first time, there was a friend who talked with her, who took her out, or who messaged her nice things, or just in very general way, nothing flirtatious. And she suddenly started remembering all those nice guys that she had also rejected in some way or the other. And obviously now there's not like going back to anyone, but she feels that now that she's reached a place where she does not want to do this running and chasing anymore. And she has also realized that this runner-chaser dynamic is actually ended by the feminines. So she feels like for genuine she wants to do it, because within her heart she does not feel any love or respect for this masculine of hers. On the contrary, she feels like he should not be around her, because every time he's around her, there's a lot of trouble, there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of suffering, and he is very happy, but she is miserable. So now she doesn't want to, do this, give herself some kind of slow poison and get tortured and suffer unnecessary. She feels it is unnecessary suffering. There's no need for this, for her to go through this. So thinking about all these points, she is like he went away for say 2 years or 3 years. He didn't care about me. And when I found out, when I checked on him, he was having into a serious committed relationship with someone, doing something he loved, making money, going places. But what was I doing? I was just sitting and crying in one corner, or I was feeling bad, or I lost my self-confidence. I left my, I left, she feels like, she didn't leave as such, but she feels that, there is a big difference in how she was during separation and how he was. And that happened each time. And there is this pattern also that every time there was a separation and she, lifted herself up, she became much more stronger and much more mature and wise. So she was forgiving the divine masculine. She thought it is the divine masculine, but she now realized that he's not developed his energies, he's not awakened, he's not working on himself at all. And this is not going to change overnight. And now she's not even in the mood to change him. She's like, I'm done with this. I cannot do this anymore. This is literally killing yourself. This is like also a suicide. Where you knowingly put yourself into painful situations, misery, type of people who are going to put you down constantly, create a scene around you, fight with you, humiliate you subtly or, on the face. They would say those type of things that are going to only make you feel low and more rejected. So this is what she's feeling now. And after moving ahead, she's met someone. And she doesn't even know if it's a karmic or if it's a soulmate or anything. She just wants to be happy and she just wants to have fun. And she wants to have real fun this time. Not the fake one, not the pretentious one, not the vindictive one, or not the one that exploits another person. If she gets involved with someone, it would be mutual and she would definitely like that person. She won't be just looking for, so she has met someone, but what happens next is completely, it's different for different people, but this is the basic energy as to what leads to this. And she's thinking, it's okay. So what if it's a karmic or soulmate or whatever? I'm not gonna, live like this just because I feel somebody is my twin flame and I feel that somebody loves me truly, because in the actions I don't see it and I have not been seeing it since a long time. So it would be better for me to actually do something which is worth the effort and live my life beautifully, without complaints, without feeling bad about anything at all. And she is a more uplifted person because she cannot suffer anymore. When your timeline does not allow you to suffer anymore, you'll not suffer anymore. Something will happen, things will change, everything will become in your favor. So she wants to have fun with the karmic. For those who have already met a karmic or a soulmate, okay, I'm sure you are having fun. For those who haven't and you feel that you're resonating with this channeling, maybe there are different situation or something else that could play out with you. So on that note, I would be ending this channeling here. One love and peace out.